chat. Apparently my camera is not on. Alright, let's do this up. Let's get this camera fixed up right here first. Hello, Will. I saw Buns in here a little bit earlier, I think. Oh, QR code thingy, where are you? Still working on it, chat. Still working on it. Still working on it. Now we have to actually turn off the camera, which I can only tell it's on because its screen is somewhat not black. Like, let's go, camera. Do I have to take you out and take the battery out of you to get you to work? Oh, there we go. Now it's off. And it's immediately starting back up. Work, please. Why won't this thing pick up? I don't know why that program is doing that either. There we go. Now we got the camera on the right settings. Plug the power back in. Plug the HDMI back in. And hey, wait, you know, there's a camera here. Yay, camera. Off. Hello. Oopsies. Overfilled the kettle. Overfilled. Too much water in the kettle. New bag of coffee tonight. Yeah, I'd use a little bit more than two bags for a gallon. On the weekend, I'd probably start at 8. If I knew it was something potent, I'd maybe start at 6, but... I'm not a master of iced tea or coffee, although it has struck me that I might do that here on stream this summer. I might make myself some iced coffee on stream. But that's going to be when it's hot, not when it's struggling to stay warm. Doing Cobb salad tonight, which is sort of like the BLT of salads to me. Or maybe your chicken bacon ranch. It's chicken bacon. Some people use other types of cheeses, but blue cheese. I'm gonna be using red leaf lettuce, but a lot of people use romaine. I'm gonna be adding cucumber. I'm gonna be using some out-of-season imported tomatoes. No kale though. No kale. It looks like kale is gonna be Wednesday, but I don't know. Last chance, chat. Maybe you can bail out whatever the other one was. new bottle of half and half. I have to go back to using sugar in the raw with this, both because the flavor is better with sugar in the raw than these malformed sugar cubes. Cheers, folks. Happy Tuesday to you. Thinking about things the chat never sees. Like my current computer layout of Windows. I'm gonna give this board a quick spray up, or a quick wash. There's a few honeys that are pretty good, but in general, I find there's a bitter note to honey that I don't know a lot of people actually even taste. It just turns me off on honey. If I'm going to go an alternative, more natural route than burnt sugarcane or beetroot, same difference, I would probably be going for honey syrup or rice syrup. Typically brown rice syrup. I'm not as much of a fan of agave syrup is good, but I think it's got too much. It depends on what you're using it for. It's definitely got a little bit of a greener, grassier note to it. Let's start with our chicken by marinating. Come on, knife, you're sharper than this. Fan caught it at the end. I was just in there like, get off my hand. take the 2 chicken breasts here, drop them in the bag. I still use it sometimes, but I wish they didn't like glue these things down with whatever on the bottom. Otherwise, this would be a sort of handy container to marinate things in. Especially when you're marinating a piece of meat that you don't want to move on to 20 different surfaces. Technical term. I'm sure that's what they call it in the biz. Okay, what are we putting with this? We're going to do some oil and some soy sauce. Well, your typical stuff. We just want to give some flavor to this chicken. In the bag, not on the board. Worcestershire sauce. Fish sauce. Just mostly because I'm trying to use up the last of this little bottle. But it's potent, kids. Just use a little. Little mustard. And sunflower oil. Yeah, seasonings. Do a little garlic and a little onion powder. I got some onion powder in the house once again. I got some granulated onion. But that's garlic going in there right now. Ooh, you can't really see on stream. I didn't realize. I'm making it so that I can see down in there, not so that you can. I sort of splurged on spices today because the store was... I think the store is getting out of the spice game. The local so-called employee-owned community supermarket, which used to have a whole set of things of spices around. They still have a decent amount of spices there, but they were all marked down. And managers, till they're sold at a price that we're just getting rid of this. It wasn't even unless they do it all once a year, it wasn't even a, we're getting rid of the old stuff. But a little onion powder in there too. So I bought some onion powder, I bought some cinnamon sticks, I bought some Szechuan peppercorn. Things I'm not using tonight, but good for the future. So we got our chicken marinating, getting ready. Let's put this in its proper place. What am I gonna do next? Let's definitely should get the oven going here. I'm gonna cut up some tomatoes. Do our veggie prep here. I got most of the greenage out of the way there, but go ahead and use this bad boy, get rid of the rest. Do I like arugula? Yes. Do I use arugula very often? No, because it typically has a very bold flavor that doesn't match up to what many people are expecting. It's just so peppery for a green. And that includes myself. But anyways, the prices on the spices got me thinking that they were probably, yeah, we're just not going to do, we just can't afford to do it. I could see them having to scale back on a lot of that stuff because that's one of their sort of things. They do a lot of store prepared things. They've scaled back on it a lot since 2020, but they had a ton of bulk and stuff too. Why is that? Cost of labor versus what they can get on profit off of a product. Whether it's worth it to them to import their own specialty spices and make their own mixes in-house, considering that they have a pretty large kitchen staff. What am I cutting? These are tomatoes. This one's looking a bit... Oh, that's pretty ripe. I was thinking that was going to be a bit too young. But these are tomatoes. Oh, maybe I should do that too. No, they're heirlooms, which people think green tomato and they think that it's, not fully developed. When it comes to heirlooms, very much can be. I mean, this is a soft, ripe tomato. It's just also green. because they get injured too easily, their skin, even though it feels like it goes bad. You might want to Google that one and double check it on me. There might be more of a science to it than that, but that's all I remember. It's they only typically do it to what they sell as English cucumbers, which are a specific style of cucumber. Dehydrate quickly. Yep, that sounds great. That sounds right up there, yeah. Yep. That's for sure. No one wants a soggy bottom or a limp cucumber. I mean, limp cucumber is almost like a bent eggplant. Okay, oven's up to temp. We're gonna wrap up the last of this cucumber. I want to get to cutting and cleaning lettuce yet. What else do we got to do here? We got to do our shallots. Shallot. I've been finding shallots much more reasonable to pick up lately in price. No, before all the recent increases in price, shallots were, I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen the increases in shallots yet. I'm going to try and cut down here in between two lobes here. have to take that whole layer off too in order to get all that junk off? I guess so. That's a surprising one. Who's paying money to ship shallots by air? Okay, giving up on that. I just need to get the dried out layers off of these, but I want to keep them in nice rounds. That one's a bit thick. We'll keep the rest of these. I'm not saying that it doesn't occasionally happen, it just surprises me. It would be a regular thing. But then again, maybe that's why you were searching it. That. Hey, Mindazy. Hello, hello. Oh, hey there. What's going on there with the previous streams there? That's sort of cutesy. No, I don't want to download the new version. There we go. That's a little better. I need some water to go with my coffee. Hi, Cosmic. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is time we figure this out. Close finish. Close finish. It's a kale tomorrow. Nah, cabbage. Olive oil in the pan. Turn a flame on this, but not a very high flame on this. We just want to warm this up nicely. Sort of just barely a flame underneath there. I couldn't tell how much that showed up the flame to chat or not. I tried to show up at least half the flame to you. Can't really see the glossiness of the pan there. Does that work better? Yeah, it's still the same trade-off. I can do that though. It's just gonna be a flashbang every time I move the pan. We'll take our shallot. Ew. I've already had disastrous results in the past trying to turn coleslaw into a cake. Cooking cabbage just releases so much moisture typically, and it's got such of that flavored note. And I'm not talking the basic, no, I'm talking the cooked cabbage note. It's so strong and powerful. No sizzle. We don't want sizzle. We want to slowly simmer in oil. Thin slices of shallots. Salt. Flipping the chicken upside down so it gets a little more contact on both sides, moves the liquid around a little bit. I'm about ready to throw this all in the oven here though. It's starting to get a little bit of light sizzle, and so that's why I'm moving everything around now. Also going to turn the pan. So how we all doing tonight? We had a good weekend. Ready for the week? I know we already all started the week, but I mean, ready for the rest of the week? So I was saying that I was on the cheap New York Times subscription, and because I canceled my subscription before they upped the rate and charged me like 5 times as much, they actually offered me a rate less than their lower rate, which was, I was not expecting that. I was expecting them to give me the same rate over again. But I took that rate, that savings, and then also picked up another subscription to Wall Street Journal. The chaos of work, fog of war. want to soften all of them down. Don't really want to give them any color. Just want to turn them nice and soft and boil down a lot of that juice and incorporate it with what little oil I have there in the pan. Horseradish, so that's not what I'm after. Get back under there. No, it's not there. You must have used it up and forgot. Add a little anchovy paste in here. Just a little bit. Turn the heat off on the shallots and back. Sherry vinegar. Give that a little bit of a whisk up here. And I'm going to attempt this cheat. Rather than making a huge mayo base, we'll add in a little bit of straight mayo into what would normally be a straight vinaigrette, and hope that we can maybe emulsify it. Maybe. This is some hopeful thinking here, chat. I just squirted my vinaigrette all over my meat.
I just pretty much ruined any hope I had of actually emulsifying that with that first pour of oil. Is entirely too much at once. Yeah, be broken already. So I'm just going to add a bunch more oil now. Shallots and what little olive oil are left in that pan. I'm gonna scrape that all down into this. I was looking for some whole grain mustard. Whole grain mustard would look awesome in with this. Oh wait, what am I thinking? Or rather, I'm not thinking. Throw a little mustard in there. I have mustard seeds. Pepper. MSG. Salt. Ooh. Okay. That is absolutely not what I expected, but that'd be tasty. That was a bit spicier and a bit... Ooh. Chef-likey. No, it's just the shallots in there. It's relatively free-pouring. You slice all the way across for me, nice. Alright, I'm pulling out some bacon here now. Bacon. Bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. It's looking like I got some with a little bit of that extra nitrate to it, looking at that fat there. I did try and pick up a pack that looked like it had a lot of meat to it, but even then I still got one with a ton of fat to it. I am doing lovely, Tree Bow. Welcome in. Oops, that one's backwards. I need room for the chicken still. This bacon's taking up the whole pan. Dad joke, just patching things together. Why am I so zoomed in? Give chat the full picture. Our marinated chicken breast. Meh. Flavor-wise, that sounds awesome. My experience tells me you're likely to just end up with some soggy nuts. If you think about it, all that fat from the bacon, it's going to absorb into it, and much like it did for crackers, when I bacon wrapped crackers, it's going to soften it, and maybe if you dried it out low heat long enough, it could turn out to something nice. I'm sure it's something that if you played with it, you could do it right, but it's very likely that it's going to turn out to be a not very pleasant experience. Like it's going to be like a solid nut still, but you bite into it, it'll be mush. With the bacon wrapped crackers, the bacon actually stuck to itself because I wrapped it overlapping, so it's sealed to itself, which proteins will do. Fats tend not to, but proteins tend to seal to each other. And then it's squeezed in on the crackers, so the crackers then... This happened for Oreos too. I've done crackers and I've done Oreos, and in both cases it sort of softened them and then squeezed them and distorted them, and the texture was not desirable. So you hear it from me here too. Unless you got some nice specialized recipe, you got well practiced at it, I don't recommend you try bacon wrapped Oreos. Again, the flavors sound like they would be pretty good. I mean, bacon and chocolate typically go together pretty well. And the rest of it's just sweet / vanilla-y sweet, which you already get there with wood smoke. That would probably be a better experience. You'd have to have, again, the same thing. You'd have to have the right batter consistency for that. That's more of one of those pancake batter fry things where you want a batter with some structure that's going to hold together rather than be the light, crispy, crunchy, airy type of batter that, like for fish, that just tends to fall off and stuff. Alright, let's throw our chicken and bacon in the oven here. We got a 400-degree oven. Chicken at the back. Oops. Went all the way up to 25. I was shooting for 20. It's got one of those old school timers where you start doing up minutes and it starts jumping to 10 minutes and then starts jumping to hours. It drives me nuts all the time because, like, whenever I reset the time on it, for daylight savings, so at least twice a year on top of how many times I lose power around here. But every time I do that, especially daylight savings, it's changing by an hour. And so you go up and it goes up by the minute to 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And once you get to an hour, right when you want to change or stop, it goes to hours. And so you go immediately up to that first hour that you want to stop at for changing it for daylight savings, and it starts jumping to the second hour immediately. I never really think about it in the time when I'm setting it to be ready for that to happen. It's a little bit like learning Mario. I have to do it twice every time because the first time I don't remember how to do it right. No, I'm just making something very simple sound complicated, which I seem to be pretty successful at doing. I mean, I'm talking about setting a clock. It's not like it's rocket science. So let's get cleaning our lettuce.
No, my lettuce. Can't tell if that was a piece of lettuce or something else that you typically find in lettuce. I don't think it was. I'm going to tell myself it wasn't. And rinse this all off, or rather soak it with cold water. Might chop up the second one. Turned the fan off earlier and forgot to turn it back on. Bad, Jason, that's bad for me. I'm not supposed to have that much bad air in the house. I'm not supposed to be breathing smoky air like the other night. So, filled with water, enough so that I'm spilling it all over the board. We just use that net to strain it initially. Give it a little bit of a shake. Pour all the liquid out of these. You like big leaves and you cannot lie?
with big fat stems and roughly fluffy leaves. Work with me, lettuce. Doesn't want to work with me. The cool thing about doing the lettuce in the bowl like I do here, in the spinner, filling up with lettuce and doing that, is if you cut up the lettuce, which obviously is going to get you at a lot more of it and get a much cleaner job in a much quicker time, it also raises the whole bucket up above the water level. So if you overflow it, the lettuce all still stays inside of the little draining basket rather than pouring out. How we looking here? Still got another 4 minutes? What else we got to do for... Oh, it's blue cheese. Blue cheese. Surprised I bought this cheese where I did. Normally buy my funky cheeses elsewhere. Or rather, get roped into buying funky cheeses elsewhere. But I got some nice... Is this gorgonzola? Yeah, gorgonzola. The veins aren't showing very proud and true, but I'm going to give a thin slice to each of the sides on this. Thick top on that bad boy. Thick, 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 thick. Thick cheese. I know some of you fans of the rind on stuff are just, oh, wait, don't. Let's leave this out of the sink. Alright, so we got our cheese ready, we got our salad pretty much ready. We're just waiting on our chicken and bacon at this point. Which chicken may take a little bit longer than the bacon, but we'll see. Actually, I would sort of hope the chicken takes a little bit longer than the bacon, but wow, that time went away in no time. Let's take a look at that bacon. That's looking pretty good right there. I think I'm going to give that just a little bit longer. The chicken is just slightly under. I mean, that could probably carry over cook. If I want a little more color on that bacon, just a little bit. I timed that perfectly. Awesome. It was totally not my intent, but I gave everyone the update on the bacon and the chicken in the middle of an ad break. Waiting another couple minutes. So let's see, I think I am going to use this for my salad this evening. And I need something to hold on to avocado after I cut it. And metal avocado, no. I'll go with porcelain for that. Banana and peanut butter. An Elvis fan? I never really got into those. Like, the flavors are all there, that's great. And they're awesome on soft bread. The thing that always turned me off to them or bothered me about them is how strong the banana is compared to everything else in the mixture. And so even though you're using that thick and heavy peanut butter, it tends to like crack and turn wherever the banana pieces are. And it's always impossible to get them to fill in the space nicely. I don't know, maybe everyone's doing like paper thin pieces of banana or something. Let me know, how do you cut your bananas for your banana sandwiches? Long strips? That sounds like they could work well. Mashed banana, that sounds like they could work too. I want something to hold the sandwich. The white bread's too soft. Oh, you always got to cut your sandwich. If it's a white bread sandwich, if it's a square Pullman loaf bread sandwich, always cut in the diagonal. That's the way to do it. That's. Over here to my ugly stove. I think the triangle size sandwiches just have a better integrity when they're in your bag. Or doing something, if you're doing a packed lunch. I'm a fan of keeping sandwiches whole too, especially if we're talking something like that. Like if I were doing banana sandwiches with the whole little tree trunks of banana going on. Yeah, it's sort of better to keep it whole so that crust sort of improves the integrity of the sandwich. I mean, other chats talk about, sandwiches. Do other chats talk about the integrity of the bread of your sandwich? Like, do they get it as in detail as we do here? Let's see here. I think this is probably well over temp, but let's temp our chicken just to be sure. We be good. We be good. It was already up to 150. Oh, wrong camera. Yeah, that's another question too for your sandwich. Are you going with if someone tells me they're having a banana peanut butter sandwich, I just immediately assume they're going for the white Wonder Bread, beautiful, full of sugar, low on flavor, low on, structural integrity. But there's many options these days, especially, like she was saying, the seeded breads. And you got Dave's whatever bread. Here in Sonoma, we have Alvarado Street or something like that. Alvarado, something like that street. Bakery in Healdsburg that does all sorts of sprouted and seeded breads. Alright, so how are we doing everything here? We're down to our last things here. We can tear our chicken apart here. Rye, really? Like, I appreciate rye, and every once in a while I want one for certain sandwiches and stuff, but I don't think of rye, and that's what I want on everything. Okay, tossed and salad time. Let's clean up our tongs. Here I am, hopeful that this is a useful avocado. I have not been doing well in picking good avocados lately. That one's looking pretty good though. These are comfy. They certainly get more comfy over time. I mean, they're denim, so... Or they call them denim. So they break in and they get softer over time. All our dressing. And until we see shallots going throughout everywhere, we'll keep going. Already slightly glossy, so it looks like we got oil coating most everything. Okay. Thank you for the follow. I'm just doing tomatoes a little bit everywhere. And same with the cucumber. I'm going to take our shredded chicken. Avocado. Maybe a few more tomatoes just here on the end, just to cap that off. Just make it a little bit more obvious that there's tomato in there already. That leaves us with a little bit of extra chicken. Now, otherwise, we got enough for a whole nother salad here. Just about the perfect amount of lettuce. Yeah, but they still aren't gorgeous. That it is, Rhino. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Get a couple of photos here. And then, yeah, leftovers. We got enough here for a nice, solid second salad. I got a little too much tomato. And, yeah. Looking gorgeous. I think this is going to taste amazing. I haven't tried the lettuce with the vinaigrette, but the vinaigrette by itself was amazing. Oh yeah. I'm very glad that I sauteed those or simmered those shallots. Good choice. But I do believe that be time. For a washed out picture. Wow, is that way too bright? Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. We, as covered before, have kale as our ingredient challenge tomorrow evening. So I'll have to make dinner and dessert using kale. Don't know how much I'm looking forward to that one. I can certainly deal with it in the savory side. Kale dessert? I ain't doing no kale ice cream either. Let's see who's out there in Twitch land this evening. I think I shall leave it there tonight. Thank you all for joining me, chat. Hope to see you back here tomorrow night. Have a great night, everyone.